Welcome to this episode of A Real Change TV. Welcome to my kitchen and this episode of A Real Change TV. Grab your pen and paper because today we are going to talk about a critical component to blogging success. One of the things that I've seen pop up in the last year like gangbusters that is absolutely dangerous and detrimental to your business is what I'm going to call self-replicating, republishing article farms using WordPress. The one thing you need to understand is that Google and social media are driven to profits by good content. Fresh, alive, active content is what creates readers who come back and read and reread and reread. And so recently I've seen people, probably WordPress, maybe developers, maybe some business owners who understood yes, there's a cry in the marketplace for people who are stinking lazy and don't want to do their own content. And they know they need to use WordPress. So what we're going to do is we're going to create these self-replicating websites where we'll create hundreds of articles and you can just tap into our WordPress site and bada bing, your website's done. Hold it. That's a major, major danger. Google will blacklist you faster than you can say, what the heck happened to my traffic and where did my website go? And it will be harder than you've ever imagined to get your ranking back. Step number one, when you create a WordPress site, it's not a problem to have a WordPress developer who comes in and maybe creates the framework for you, helps you create your header, your images, and your branding. I recommend no matter who you work with, however, you stay in thesis because there is nothing, and I've worked with hundreds of thousands of clients now in the last 3 years, nothing like thesis for your SEO, search engine optimization. Right now I'm training 53 WordPress experts in a private little classroom for 90 days who I will release to all of you to help you to do that, to get your header, get your images, everything into thesis and customize it and represent you very cost effectively, I might add. So not a problem getting somebody helping you with that. Actionable step number one, make sure you get the site set up professionally. You don't need to spend tens of thousands of dollars. A couple $100 will get you a custom header. Go through my WordPress 1, WordPress 2 course. That's going to be under $300. I'm telling you, $1,000 at top of the line, $500, $800, $1,200. You know, there's varying degrees. You can get it done. But actionable step number two, you, my friend, have got to do the content. If you hate writing, then just speak it into audio on SoundCloud, send it to a transcriber, get somebody to help you and turn it into an article. Doesn't need to be long. Go back through previous content messages that I've done here on A Real Change TV. Keep it 400, 600 words if you have to. Put a video in, put an audio in, spice it up, but you have got to create the content. Listen, many of you know I work with Beachbody coaches, Young Living coaches, isogenic coaches. I could go on and on and on. About one-fourth of our client base is in the direct sales industry. The other 3/4 have all kinds of varying businesses. And one of the things you need to realize is that they are not republishing all the same content. The way that they've gone to 6 figures fast, the way that they generate their own leads fast, is by being the voice on their blog. Go back to my 30-day Make More Money with Your Blog course and remember, people connect with people. They want relationship with you, not some self-replicated website that looks like everybody else's. That's not gonna work. So actionable step number two, you got to produce the content. And I'm going to tell you what, these fitness experts that I work with, you are never going to get a body baby looking like you've been doing P90X if you're only doing 5 minutes a day. And you are never going to get a 6-figure business generating high quality leads if you're pumping into somebody else who's publishing content for 200 or more distributors all doing the same thing. You're all going to get in trouble. So repeat after me. Danger, get away. Don't do that kind of thing. Better to only publish content, twice a week and only be on social media at the lowest bottom of the barrel than to be republishing somebody's content that they mass produce for thousands of you. Not gonna work. And step number 3, remember this. If you have the same content over and over and over, and somebody's giving the same content and everybody's using the same content, you're in major trouble with Google. Google spiders Facebook pages, which is where you should be. Google's spidering Twitter, which is where you should be. And Google's supposed to be spidering your website. And the thing the little robots in Google's search engine look for is content. Fresh content. As a matter of fact, if you've got fresh content on there 2 to 3 times a week, the robots are going to come back regularly, spider you, get that content, bam, you're going to be able to deliver it to your audience, and bam, you're going to go up in the search engine. So, actionable step number 1, get somebody to help you with some of the key components. Number 2, create your own content. Number 3, make sure you stay Google compliant, and mass reproducing of content is not Google compliant. I look forward to working with you each and every step in your business and helping you get the biggest result. This one's critical. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.